There were few people in the valley of the Ottawa River in 1830. Yet Papa had chosen a place very far from anyone. He said the land belonged to no one, and no one would take it from us, as they had done in Ireland. Papa was many miles away that first winter, working in a lumber camp far down the river. If the Lord kept him safe, he would come home to us in the spring. Oh, Mommy, what's wrong with you?
Oh, it's nothing, Moira. It's just the early morning chill. Oh, wouldn't a little sup of milk be lovely now? Gee, what am I talking about at all? You can't get milk out of trees.
Sure, next year, Mommy, we'll have some great eating and drinking in this place.
Oh, with the help of God. With the help of God.
Each day we worked, clearing away the trees Papa had felled before he left.
Oh, it's melancholish. Take a go all of that at you there, Moira, will you?
We're clearing and the pile is getting no smaller.
Yeah? We'll put order on it yet.
And I'm sick of it altogether.
Yeah. Keep going anyways.
I'm tired of your foolish song. Mother said to have faith. The spring would come, grass would grow.
Don't be troubling your minds, children. They'll not come into the cabin.
The hole in the roof, oh, Mommy. Could they jump in?
No, Tomas. They'll not come through the smoke. Come in close, the two of you. Come in close. Maybe if we sing a bit of a song, we'll not hear them. Hogamar fein saurelin, Hogamar linne escape when it's dine, Hogamar fein saurelin, Saura bannina nauna, Hogamar fein saurelin, Hogamar linne escape when it's dine, Hogamar fein saurelin.
Look at the size of that log, Mommy. What are we going to do with it at all?
Oh, your father has promised in the spring to make a fine new bed out of that now. There'll be no pink in your cheeks now. There'll be no time at all till you find a lad of your own.
What, in this forest? You'll never see anyone for miles and miles.
Oh, there'll be no time at all till there'll be settlers coming. There'll be fine singing and dancing then.
Is that where you met your Yaddy? Singing and dancing, were you?
Singing and dancing. And the finest singer he is too.
Mother's spirits kept my hopes warm. The hardship seemed less when she spoke of father, our land, and the farm it would become. It was never like this at home. He has the life, I'm telling you. He doesn't do a tap all day.
I shall leave him be, Moira. He's not long out of his innocence. And the longer he plays, the better it is.
father had promised us a horse or an ox when he returned, but it was a horse Tomás mostly thought about.
Whoa, Woo!
As you spread your blessings on all the world, so I divide this food in anam nahar, agus an vic, agus an spirit neva. Now we'll be warm in no time.
They were our basic food that winter, those potatoes. We had not much else. A little salt pork, a bit of flour.
Tomás, eat the meat now, not just the potatoes.
It tastes worse than an Englishman's arse.
Arse or no arse, you eat it up now.
I wouldn't even give it to my horse.
Tomás O'Dwyer, eat up that meat now. Every bit of it, mind you.
Not very nice.
Shade of a hawira, tall on the cross, the ton tirna la, this banna who, hornam
Our language had been outlawed in Ireland, but had survived secretly through our music and prayers.
Shade of a hawira, tall on the cross, the ton tirna la, this banna who, hornam agus this banna who turret of Reniasa.
And even walk a jay grey packing issues as you much man.
And I'm an agus and vic, agus in spirit nave, amen. Now be off the two of you, love into the bed.
Are you from Cork?
I am and all.
How the places?
Big and small.
Mother said they were too dry and old, but it was a new cross we wanted, so we went to the place where the rushes grew. It was St. Bridget's Day, spring in Ireland, and there would be a new woven cross above every door. I knew it was different when I saw Mother's pain. It wasn't just the cold. Something else had struck Mother.
I want to take us up. It's not too hot, I promise.
In Ireland, during years of starvation and cruelty, Awami had kept us alive. On the ocean voyage, she had seen the bodies of the dead cast overboard.
Oh, Myra, we're after spilling it.
She had endured it all for the dream of a better life.
Don't be troubling yourselves, children. Don't be troubling yourselves.
Don't worry, Tomás. Awami knows you're doing your best.
The work we had shared fell to me alone. Pneumonia had struck many of our people, and I did not know how to help. Owami, the strength of our days, could not get up after that.
What is it, Owami?
Listen well to me now.
Listen, Owami.
If it's death that's facing me now,
God between us and I'll harm you, not die, Owami.
it's you will have to take care of the home and the moss. Now.
I could feel her heart pounding, struggling to hold on to her life. I held on to her, trying to keep her with us. She died, I'm not sure when, for I was praying and sleeping a little. It was comfort I got from those prayers, and I knew the Lord heard them, for he took Mother gently. Moss and I had seen many people buried, and I clung to our traditions, for I knew it was what Mother would want. The men smoked tobacco to keep away the bad spirits, a sprinkle of salt to ward off evil.
I can't do this anymore. It keeps going out on me.
Just a little bit longer, Thomasine.
It's making me sick, I'm telling you.
You'll have to do it, Tomas. You won't be sick. We'll get some boughs now.
The ground was frozen, and all we could do was cover her with branches to protect her from the wolves.
Seven times the full of the sod of Maloo, of the church of Patrick, of the mantle of Bridget, of the tomb of Christ, of the palace of Rome, of the church of God, on your soul and on the souls of all the dead. As much as the grains of sand on the shore, the blades of grass in the fields, the drops of dew on the hills, are the blessings on your soul and on the souls of all the dead.
I don't care to be out there anymore.
We go in now and put some logs in the fire. Come on, Tomas.
Where will she go to now?
She'll go to heaven, of course.
What would you say heaven is like?
Heaven is it? Why, heaven is paradise itself. Come along now to Nos.
Mother had kept us together. Mother had been our survival.
You okay? Come along now.
We could not stay with her gone. I had to try to find Father.
It's slippy.
No.
If we could reach the village, someone would take us to him.
How far is it?
I don't know, Tomas.
I knew we had to first cross the lake, then search for the mouth of the river. The village was on the river, but I did not know how many miles it was. I had done a foolish thing to lead us out. We could not find the village. We would not be able to reach Papa. We had to turn back. To this day, I believe it was a miracle that got us back to the shanty. St. Anthony and all the saints brought us home, for we did not do it ourselves. I felt so lonely. I doubted there was anyone else on earth. I could not cry anymore. All my tears were spent the night Awami had died. I thought of Papa. I wondered if he were still alive, or if Tomas and I were now orphans.
Can you give me a hand, Tomas? I need your help, you know. With a dibble now and your influence.
I won't stir. Trees and ice, trees and ice. Nothing in the whole world except trees and ice.
There's us in the world, Tomas. Now we need some wood for the fire. Come and help me.
I'm not your servant boy.
Well, that's the truth anyway. Come on and help.
We're gonna die just like a whammy and you know it.
Don't say such things, Tomas. They're not true. Take this, Tomas.
No.
Take it, take it, take it.
No!
I'm sick of you, Tomas O'Donnell.
Trees and ice, trees and ice. Nothing in the whole world except trees and ice.
Come and say your prayers, Tomas.
No, I will not.
Pray God doesn't punish you someday. Arnjahar Thornyav, Gnefa Danamant Gagat Griet, Gnefa the Hiller and Talav Mar Jane Thurnav. Will you come and say your prayers, Tomas?
No, I won't.
Ornaron Leihul, Tordoin and you, Agismaku Navika, Marawahamid Vakuna Fain, Ogsnaleg Shnigaho, Oxershna Walk, Amen. Now listen, Tomas, for I'm going to tell you a story.
You're no storyteller. It was a whammy who had the stories.
Well, I'm the storyteller from this out. Now listen to me. Long ago, there was a poor family who, because they'd famine in their land, had to leave it. They travelled across the rough seas in search of another place to live. Now the place they came to was dark and cold and very lonely. There were wild animals and huge forests. The family had a shanty in the middle of the forest. Their father had to leave them to find work cutting down the great oak and pine. Their mother grew sick, and because there wasn't enough potatoes to eat, she died. The poor children had to try and live on their own. The little boy became very lonely and wouldn't do as his sister asked. He hardly spoke to her, though she was very lonely and frightened as well. He said they would die, and so they would if he didn't help. At last they became friends again. The little boy was as good as gold. They chopped down the trees and cleared the forest as far as their eyes could see. Soon everybody knew about the two fine children who ruled the forest. The girl grew to be a great lady renowned in wisdom, and the boy grew to be the strongest and most noble man in all the land. Tomas began to live the story I had told him. He believed that from his misery would be born a hero. Leave some of it for a yaddy, Tomas.
He better hurry up if he's coming. I'll have it down by then.
I never thought it would, but the cold finally began to leave and the days grew longer. The warmth crept into our bodies and into our spirits.
The little man put on his jacket and tucked his beard into his shirt and went under our brush pile, Myra. And I waited a long while for him to come out.
A likely story, Tomas.
It's true, Myra, I promise you.
Right, Myra, Tomashi.
That first winter had ended, but an emptiness remained. The winter had taken our mother and a bit of ourselves.